This is a demonstration of the digital video recording clock, DVR clock. It comes with the clock, instruction booklet, a charging wire, as well as a USB wire to upload your video, and then a remote control. So when you first get the device, you'll notice that it has the on-off switch, USB, and then the TF or micro SD slot here on the side, and this is where you load your memory. You can use typically a 2 GB, 4 GB micro SD card that you purchase Walmart, Walgreens, places like that, usually less than $10. When you first get the device, what you want to do is use the charger and fully charge it. So just plug that into a wall for about 6 to 8 hours and get it fully charged. So I'm going to set this off to the side for a moment. As I mentioned, you will need a micro SD card. I purchased one at Walgreens for less than $10, and there's the micro SD. They typically come with an adapter that can be used. You basically slide the card in here, and you can use that in your computer if you have an SD reader. And set that there. The card goes in this slot here. You just gently slide that in there, but you need to make sure that it goes all the way in, so you can see it's still protruding there. It needs to take a fingernail and just slide in until it clicks in place. I did there, and then you're ready to go. Flip it on, and the clock is ready to go. So it is a working clock. You can see there that it's on, and you use the remote control here, the on-off. You can see here I'm going to turn that off, turn it back on. It also has audio, video, pictures, and then motion. So you can set this if you don't want to take video all the time. You want it to only video when it detects motion. That's nice, because if you want to see if someone is coming to your house, you don't have to look at tons and tons of video. It will actually take the video as it detects the motion. So I'm going to do some actual video here in a minute. One last thing I want to show you before I do that is to load your video or audio onto a computer and look at it. You simply just plug this in here. You plug this into a USB port on your computer. The other way would be to take out the micro SD card, plug that into your adapter here, and it would go into any SD reader. So with that, we'll move on to an actual demonstration of the device. Okay, I set the clock in the office here, right here at the top of this desk, and it's kind of pointing over here toward this door and also the ceiling fan, so that we could get some actual motion. So what I did was I took out the micro SD card out of the side here. I went ahead and took the card out, and I've loaded it into the SD card and loaded it into the computer. Again, that's one method. You can see that I've loaded it, inserted it there. The other method is to use the USB cable. So what it did was it created a file here for the video. Using the remote control, I simply just pushed the video and then the stop button there. So what you'll want to do is just make sure you have the appropriate drivers. I'm going to use, there's lots of different options here. I'm going to use the Windows Media Player. Most people have that, and that's probably the easiest to use. And I'm going to go over to the screen. You can see the video playing there of the ceiling fan. Again, the remote control basically is everything about the clock as far as controlling it off and on, audio, video, pictures. Everything is controlled for the remote control, so you can put it in a place that you don't need to be able to reach it very easily. It seems to work. It worked for me from about 10 feet out, and again, it creates the files, and it's pretty easy to use. That's the demonstration. Thank you.